holding hands and this is what's happening. And having to learn everything. And it was difficult, okay? It was difficult for all of us. It was a changing time that we all had to go through and get used to everyone. And Maddie and myself, had to learn a lot about each other, about the girls, about what we wanted our practices to be like, and what our expectations were, and what we were gonna say and do about stunts, about tumbling, about everything. And we trial and error for some of it, okay? But for the most part, I think we really found something that worked for us, and clearly it worked well.
So football games, I think they did an amazing job with football overall this year. The first team ever to cheer at a winning playoff game. So that was awesome. It never happened when I was in high school. So, but yeah, they did really good with football. I couldn't be happier. I pretty much went to almost every home game. So then competition season for regionals at Southeastern, we both had said, gosh, we're doing game day for the first time. We were really nervous. Like, never seen Lime Oak do game day. So, and they did better than we could have ever expected. I mean, they got fourth, and the top three were already teams that had competed in game day the previous year. So
2 of them were co-ed. So yeah. So then we went to state all the way out in Monroe, right? And we did well, and it was a little bit bigger than regionals, right? And we went twice, and the girls, improved the routine every single time. We had hiccups and bumps and everything else, but I said this multiple times, even when we got to nationals. I think everything happened exactly how it was supposed to this year with everything. And we, went through a really, really big bump in the road when Emily hurt her ACL. And
big ACL.
We all thought, we joked with her at practice, like, nah, it's not her. Because she was walking like nothing had happened. She was sitting on the ground after having, like, I don't know, it just feels funny. Okay. And so after that, every competition was, a hold your breath kind of moment, because you can bring that right here, just right and so everything after that was a big hold your breath moment, at competitions, trying to see how our routine that we kind of had to fix up would work. And at state, they improved from regionals, and it was really, really great for us.
Yeah, our goal at state was to hit our routine, and that was the first time we had hit our routine at a competition or performance in quite a long time, because we've been really shaky at competition these past few years. So. And then practice started getting tougher and harder and more than nationals came around. We made so many changes. We went back and forth between different stunts, changing the routine a million times, having Josh come in to change it. Music changes because they just couldn't figure out what song they wanted to dance to. So many changes. But overall, they worked really, really hard. They did really, really great before nationals, and they pushed through all the tough practices. And then
I laugh at the tough practices now, because during the moment, it was people crying, people mad, people yelling, and and all kind of stuff. But now I think back to it, and I just laugh because of the things that were said in the moment. Carly stands out to me. She's sitting on the floor crying. She's like, a 16-year-old should not be this stressed. She's crying.
Holland yelled at everybody.
Yelled at Holland. And now we laugh at it, and at the time, it was difficult. But, all of that had to happen for us to get closer, for us to build this bond, and then we got to Disney World, and, magic happened.
Yeah. Well, and before Disney, our last few practices, they kept saying, we're not hitting the routine like we usually do every year. We usually hit like 9-10 times before we leave consistently. And this is the first year they weren't going after hitting the routine 10 times before they actually got to nationals. And all of them said just something feels right. I feel so much more prepared, even though I haven't hit the routine 10 times. Me and Kate kept saying, we have a feeling about this year. Like, the girls were closer than ever, and it really helped.
And we were taking risks, big risks at nationals. These stunts were hard. They were very hard, and the girls executed them phenomenally. And at nationals, and I think they can all agree, everything at nationals happened exactly how it was supposed to. Prelims happened like it was supposed to. Semis happened like it was supposed to. Performing 4 times on Sunday and running back and forth to all the venues. I feel like all of that needed to happen for us to get through the nerves and get ready. And when they walked on the mat, for game day, they walked on the mat, and I've never seen a team go out there like, yeah, we're about to go win. Like, they just went out there, and they were so ready to go. I heard the quote, wait, game day's fun. And I'll never, and I engraving it on something. But it was awesome. And then we won nationals. Yeah, media and D1. So this year in review, if you want to cry, you can read the one that Katie wrote on the back. But it was phenomenal. It was amazing. We were honored to be a part of it. And nothing is going to make me more sad when tonight's over. So I'm not going to think about it yet. I'm just going to eat hush puppies. Yeah.
And then Miss Chandler couldn't be here tonight. She had a previous engagement tonight, and after changing it, she said, y'all just go with it. Tell them that I'm here, and I'll be there in spirit, but she just couldn't make it tonight, so y'all go love on her tomorrow. All right.
And now we eat, and we'll do more after we get some food in us, yeah?